morning, good morning, good morning. How y'all doing this morning? Go ahead and tap in. Let's get this thing going. Y'all know how we does it every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Y'all know what time it is, man. We doing it as much as we can. This week, being that I am on vacation. Y'all know I'm on 1 month vacation. I'm out here just chilling, just reading and fasting and praying and doing what I can to protect my energy, doing what I can to stay in alignment, doing what I can to stay in great spirits, man. One thing that I want to say before we even get started on the live is this right here, baby. I want y'all to know that God is good. Know that God is good. God is so amazing, man. And it is a honor and a pleasure. Understand that it is a honor and a pleasure. Be a person that is filled with love, that's operating out of love, that operates out of, you know what I'm saying, goodness. Man, it's a great fit, man. It's a good day to have a good day. Tap in. Happy birthday to you. Tap in, man. We ain't gonna be on here long. We ain't gonna be on here long at all because you guys already know that I'm on vacation. But whether I'm on vacation or not, whether I got other stuff going on or not, one thing's for sure, two things for certain is what? I'm gonna always be committed to what it is that I'm called to do, what I'm anointed to do, what I'm appointed to do. Understand that God is amazing, definitely opening plenty of doors, creating different opportunities. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody that have already copped their tickets for Chicago. I see the seats are filling up so fast, man. Appreciate every single one of you that have went to the Eventbrite link and done that. Shout out to everybody that's in the boot camp. I love you guys, man. Y'all got the boot camp going bananas right now. I love it. We are still almost, I think we at $598. We've been at $600 for over 2 months. So yes, man, if you're not in the boot camp, if you're not getting the homework, if you're not staying attached to that, make sure you do so because I put a lot of good work in that, man. Shout out to the people that got me booked as well. I will be out in Longview. Y'all can catch me in Longview July the 8th. Y'all can catch me in Waco, Texas. Y'all can catch me out there August the 5th. The boot camp is in my Patreon. Click that link that's right there in my bio that says Linktree Street. Scroll down to where it says Mental Health Support Group. Boom. Sign up right there expeditiously. But I want to say good morning to you this morning. And while on vacation, I want to say this right here, y'all. Do not self-sabotage. Hello, somebody there. Yeah. What we going to be talking about? Because see, y'all almost at the goal already. Double tap on that screen. And I see IG already sending badges. IG already sending love. I appreciate all the love and the support, man. Thank you, guys. Thank you, every single one of you guys, man. I tell you what, one thing's for sure, two things for certain is that y'all love y'all coach. And guess what? Y'all coach love y'all back. I appreciate y'all so much, man. Y'all, I mean, I'm saying it's a blessing to be embraced by so many different people. It's a blessing to receive so much love from so many different people, man. So the topic of today is I will not self-sabotage. Hello, somebody. Double tap on the screen real quick. We at 12K. That's the title right there. I will not self-sabotage. Coach, why do you say that? Because a lot of times what happens is we go outside of our way, right? We go outside of our way trying to be something that we're not. We go outside of our way trying to convince people that you cannot convince. We go outside of our way allowing everyday distractions to pull us away from our purpose, to pull us away from our assignment, to pull us away from what it is that we're supposed to be focused on. And at the end of the day, what you got to understand is that life is going to happen. I don't care what type of life that you live. I don't care how good that you are. I don't care how much you are uplifting and inspiring. I want you to understand that life is going to happen. You can't stop it. You can't stop life. You can't stop life from being what it's going to be. You're going to encounter some level of hardship. You're going to encounter some level of pain. You're going to encounter some level of scrutiny, some level of slander. You're going to encounter some level of some folk don't like you. Some folk don't do this, that, and the third. But what you got to understand at the end of the day is what? You got to understand this right here. Everybody ain't your assignment. Everybody ain't your assignment, baby. You cannot self-sabotage because somebody decide that they don't like you. You cannot self-sabotage and go outside your way and get distracted from your purpose, get distracted from your calling because somebody in their little feelings, because adult is having an adult temper tantrum. You cannot do that. What did I tell y'all? I told y'all in boot camp on Thursday, we are no longer responding to adult temper tantrums. We're not doing that. We're not allowing other people's moods to dictate what it is that we do and how we feel feel and how we respond and how we show up in life. We are no longer, number one, we are no longer doing what? Baby, we're not responding to adult temper tantrums. Yeah, go ahead, take that to the bank. B-A-N-K, baby. Take it to the bank. We're not responding to that. Hello, somebody. Your mood will not dictate my destiny. Your mood, you being upset, you being mad, you being angry, you feeling a certain type of way about me working on myself, baby, that ain't gonna stop me. You feeling a certain type of way about me being a loving person, a kind person, a motivational person, a type of person that love all, that ain't gonna stop me. I'm gonna continue to love all. I'm gonna continue to show up for everybody. I'm gonna continue to have positive motivation for everybody. I'm gonna continue to have uplifting words, inspiration for anybody that I come encounter with. People as a whole, doggone right, baby, you ain't gonna make my heart hard. Yes, sir. Anytime you put something out there, and it's funny because I just did this message last week. But you ain't gonna make my heart hard. That's a red ink pen note for some of y'all, because some of y'all right now, y'all walking around and y'all hard-hearted. Right now, y'all walking around and y'all hard-hearted right now. You upset right now because of the way somebody is behaving and the things that somebody say. And what Coach want to tell you today is this right here. Baby, you can't afford to self-sabotage. You can't afford to throw in the towel. You can't afford to fold. You can't afford to walk away. You put way too much into creating the person that you are to allow somebody else to distract you from your assignment. You put way too much work into creating the man or the woman that you are right now for you to allow anybody to just to distract you from your assignment. You got to understand right now, we're in a place right now, y'all got to get ready for this right here. You're in a place right now where you're jumping on social media. All of you guys who are entangled with me, y'all are jumping on social media. Y'all sharing positivity. Y'all sharing love. Y'all duetting positivity. Y'all duetting love. Y'all pushing for people to get great mental health. Y'all going outside y'all way, making it sure that everybody get the message and everybody is growing, everybody is healing, everybody is evolving. You gotta know we got the enemy mad. Yeah, we got him pissed off, Ashley. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Double tap on the screen. Double tap on the screen real quick. You got the enemy mad, baby. You got him shook. Understand that you're going to have the enemy mad. You're going to have the enemy shook. You're going to, whenever you start going against the grain and whenever you go against the flow, whenever you do not allow folk to get into your life and dictate how you're going to move, what you're going to say, what you're going to feel, how you're going to respond, when you don't let folk have that type of control over your life, when you let folk know I'm standing on that, that's how I feel, that's who I am, that's right, baby, I'm one of the few folk, I'm going to tell you right now, I just told Josh a minute ago. I say, Josh, I don't know what to say other than I'm going to be the person that I post. I post positivity, so I'm going to speak it and I'm going to live it. I post motivation, so I'm going to speak it and I'm going to live it. I post love, and guess what? I'm going to speak it and I'm going to live it. 10 toes to the ground. I'm going to be the person that I post. I'm going to be the person that I teach. And I know that some folk ain't used to that. Some folk ain't used to that. They not used to that. They used to people that sway back and forth. They used to people that sometimes in and sometimes out. They used to people that post one thing, but then when a hardship come, when something come that's uncomfortable, and anything like that, they used to seeing them fold. But baby, you can't fold me. Can't fold me. I refuse to self-sabotage. Understand that. I can't do it, and you can't either. You put too much work into yourself for you to allow anybody to come in and think for 1 second, baby, to think for 1 second that they can change you from being the person that you are. And I want to say this, and when I say this, I want to get it off of my chest that every single person that's paying attention, every single person that have shared a live, that duetted a live, that have done anything like that, I want to say this from my mouth to your heart. Don't you allow anybody to manipulate you. Don't you allow anybody to trick you up off of your position. Understand, you got to stay connected to the source. If you've been getting your word, get your word. If you've been getting your notes and applying your notes and it's making you a better person, helping you heal, helping you grow, helping you develop, then you stay connected to your source. Because one thing's for sure, two things for certain. You better know that the enemy is upset. You better know that the enemy is busy. You better know that the enemy is going to say and do anything that they can twist and turn and manipulate and gaslight and project in any type of way, shape, or form to create a negative narrative. Why? Because they know that immature minds like drama, immature minds like chaos, immature minds like stuff that they can run with. Why? Because those of us that's growing, those of us that's healing, those of us that's living our best life, that's focused on our development, baby, one thing's for sure, two things for certain about us, we ain't got time for the pettiness. Understand that, baby. If you're not operating in peace, we don't want nothing to do with you. If you're not operating in love, we don't want nothing to do with you. If you're not trying to heal from your trauma, we don't want nothing to do with you. If you easily distracted. We don't want nothing to do with you. Your first note is this right here. You got to stop investing so much into things that people can see and start investing in things that they don't see. What you telling me, coach, baby? This ain't on you. It's in you. I'm going to wait on y'all to love me up. Yeah. Stop investing in the things that people can see. Yeah. Everybody want to be seen. Thank you for that badge. I appreciate y'all, man. Y'all showing out on IG. Thank y'all. Shout out to my TikTok followers, man. Y'all double tap on that screen real quick. There we go. Double tap on the screen real quick. We almost at 100K. Y'all know what the goal is. At the end of the day, baby, yeah, I can't continue to invest in things that they see. I can't be a people pleaser. I can't run out the other folk. I don't have to jump on every bandwagon. I ain't got to be involved in every single thing that folk got going on. I'm investing in the things that they can't see. I'm investing in the inward parts of me. I'm working on my healing. I'm working on my growth. I'm working on my development. I'm working on softening up that part of my heart that was hard. I'm working on filling in that void in my heart that I've been carrying for years. I'm trying to get from up under this dark cloud. I'm trying to get to a place where I can operate in love. I can move in love. I can know how to forgive and not that I got to forget or reconnect, but I'm learning that my forgiveness is not about the other person. It's about me. It's about me healing me. And as long as I give other folk that type of power where they can control when I start to heal, then guess what? Then it's on them. I can't let you do it. Can't let you do it, baby. I ain't got, I can't give you that type of power over me, baby. I need for you to know that this ain't on me. This is in me. This ain't on me. This is in me. Thank you so much for the person that just subscribed. I appreciate that. Yeah. This ain't on me. This is in me. If you're mad about that, you're going to be mad, baby. If you're mad about me being positive, you're going to be mad. If you're mad about me speaking about how much I love everybody, understand that you're going to be mad. If you angry about me being a happy person, a joyful person, a person that want to see folk healing, growing, and living their best life, then you're going to be mad at me for a while. If you want me to be an individual that operates out of hate, I can't do it. If you want me to be the individual that operate out of malice, I can't do it. If you want me to be the individual that walk around slandering and belittling folk, I can't do it. I don't operate that way. I'm going to always give uplifting. I'm going to give motivation. I'm going to give inspiration. I'm going to give love. I'm going to give peace. I'm going to give unity. I'm going to give let's stand together. That's what I'm going to do, and that's for everybody. If you following my platform and you don't know that I'm for everybody, yes, sir, baby. I love me some folks and some folks love me. I don't care where you come from. I love me some folks and some folks love me. Hello, somebody. Get mad all you want. You're going to get madder. Hello, somebody. You're going to get madder. Hello. That's right, because we don't have enough positive people out here. We don't have enough folk that's willing to go against the flow out here. We don't have enough outspoken folk out here. We don't have enough folk telling people it's time for you to get up and get back in action, that it's time for you to shake that devil off, that it's time for you to realize you still got some skin in the game. We don't have enough people that's holding us accountable, that's telling us that we need to work on us, for us, by ourselves. We don't have that enough people doing that. So I'm going to stand alone until I get some folk that's going to stand with me. That's it. That's all. If I got to be the person to take the heat, then I'll take the heat. But one thing's for certain, two things for sure is y'all coach ain't gonna ever dodge no smoke. Understand that I ain't dodging no smoke. I ain't dipping and dodging from nobody. Understand I live a life of peace. Every single day, wake up peaceful, go to sleep peaceful. I refuse to self-sabotage. I'm not about to do that. This right here, the work that you're doing on yourself, is not about what's on you. It's about what's in you. Stop worrying so much about things that people can see. And this right here, this is something that you got to work from the inside out, not the outside in. Your first note is stop investing in things that you can see and start investing and putting yourself in environments where, you know what I'm saying, you can correct the things that's on the inside. If y'all ready for note number 2, I want to get the note number 2 real quick. I want to get the note number 2 real quick. I just want to get the note number 2 real quick. If y'all ready, put we ready, coach. Put we ready, coach. Oh, yeah, I can't self-sabotage. Some of y'all, the thing is, some of y'all need to look at some folk directly in their face this morning, because, see, they've been trying you all week. You need to look at them right now already this morning and let them know, baby, I can't self-sabotage. Because the moment that I let my, ooh, God, hold on. I'm waiting. Double tap. Y'all, y'all showing out now. Double tap. Yeah. I got some more. We ready? I need for you to understand that the more you know, the more you grow. Yeah, I'm going to get into that right there. The more you know, the more you grow. The more that you know, the more that you grow. The more that you know, the more that you grow. That's a note. And you know what the Bible says, right? Y'all know what that Bible say, right? It said God uses the what? The foolish things to confuse the wise. And understand that some things that we look at like they're nothing, some of those things that we tiptoe over like it don't matter, I'm letting you know right now, be mindful of everything. That note right there is be mindful of everything. Understand that. Be mindful of everything. Understand that the more that you know, the more that you grow. The more that you educate yourself, the more that you be dedicated to learning, the more that you put yourself in environments where you're surrounded by like-minded people that want to heal, that want to develop, that want to live their best life and create their best life. You got to understand that the more that you know, the more that you grow, because learning is a process of healing. When I know that this right here, no, this is a distraction. This right here, oh baby, I can't give no energy to that. The more that you know it, the more that you know how to respond to it. So when things start happening in your life, now you know better. Now you know what to respond to. Now you know what not to respond to. You know what to give your attention to and what not to give your attention to. Because the more that you grow, the more that you know, the more that you know, the more that you grow, the more that you will get to a point in your life where you will develop that mentality that I'm above that right now. You want me to exchange negative energy with you? I can't do that. You want me to get down on your level? I can't do that. You want me to do, I just can't do that. I can't do that because I know the work that I put in to create the person that I am. I just can't do that because I know how hard it was for me to come out of that dark place. I cannot do that because you don't know the tears that I cried in private. You don't know the nights that I stayed up by myself. You don't know the times that I rode around driving out my gas, didn't even have the money to replace it because of stress, because of anxiety, because of panic attacks, because of stress attacks. I cannot afford to step out of alignment. I cannot afford to step out of what I know or disconnect from my source. This right here, I need this. Yeah, I need this. The more that you know, the more that you grow. The more that you know, the more that you grow. And there's two things that you got to be careful of. Yeah. I'm gonna get back into it. If you got your red ink pens, that double tap on my screen. I see y'all. Almost at 200K. Double tap on that screen though. Let's get it up there. The more that you know, the more that you grow. And if you got your red ink pens, I want to go into a little more detail. Two things that you got to be aware of. Hello, somebody. It's two things that you got to be aware of. See, I understand why folk be mad at me. I understand why folk be in their bag about me. I understand why I got negative talk coming towards me, because some of the stuff that I tell y'all, some of the stuff that I share with y'all, I can't do nothing but piss the enemy off. The way that I come on here and tell you about loving yourself, respecting yourself, establishing boundaries and enforcing your boundaries, the more that I get over here and tell y'all to stay away from drama, stay away from chaos, to stay away from dysfunctional stuff and environments that's not beneficial to you and your growth and development, the more that I tell y'all to always look for the positive. And then if you want peace in your life, you got to create it. If you want happiness in your life, you got to create it. You got to know that I got folk mad. You got to know that I got them pissed off. You got to know that I got them in their feelings. Why? Because when the enemy cannot come at you directly, they use little small things as distractions to try to pull you off your course. But one thing's for certain, two things for sure, you don't do nothing but motivate me. I'm motivated by it. I'm inspired by it. It don't do nothing but push me to go harder, because if you ain't doing nothing, you won't be attacked. If you ain't doing nothing, making no effort, if you ain't creating no motion, you won't be attacked. You only get attacked when you are being fruitful. You only be attacked when things are happening. Yeah, come on, man. You got to understand. I want to give you the two things. I want free game. That's right, PM. Free game, baby. I got him mad. Come on now. I'm about to make him matter. I'm about to make him matter. Josh told me, he said, Street, you got to look at your platform, baby. I got you. You got to look at, I got you. One thing's for sure, two things for certain is what you got to understand is, you know what? It's two things that you don't want to be. It's two things that you don't want to be. You got your red ink pens. You got your red ink pens out. Because I'm about to make some folk look crazy a little bit. Hello, somebody. You got your red ink pens out. It's two things that you don't want to be. It's two things. You don't want to be misinformed, and you don't want to be uninformed. Those two things you want to stay away from, sis. Those two things you want to get away from. See, I'm the type of person where I'm going to educate you. I'm going to teach you. I'm going to show you with the way that I live. I'm going to let you see how I turned my life around. I'm going to expose myself and be transparent and be that type of individual that you can see light and love through me. It's two things that you don't want to be. You don't want to be misinformed, and you don't want to be uninformed. Because, baby, a person that is misinformed, yeah, that's going to cost you everything. That's gonna cost you everything, baby. Yeah. What you talking about, street? People that are misinformed. I'm talking about people that are easily distracted. I'm talking about people that are easily manipulated. I'm talking about people that got one foot in, one foot out. People that are hot and cold. People that want to do this but go and do that. People that say one thing and do another. When a person is misinformed, they follow after anybody. They travel, they do whatever they can do because they want to get in. They the type of get in where you fit in type of crowd. There you go, friend, lukewarm. You better understand, when you've been misinformed, then you're out here trying to argue and you don't have facts. Anytime that you argue, you want to always argue with what? You want to argue life with facts. And when I say argue, I'm talking about within yourself. When I'm talking about what I'm talking about within yourself. Because see, you got to understand, this is about self-sabotaging. So when yourself is telling you that you can't do something, you got to be smart enough to say that I can't allow you to discourage me. I can't allow you to distract me. I can't allow you to cause me to self-sabotage, because I've been in this situation before where I did not know where I was going to do, but a way was made. I've done this before and I did not know how this was going to happen, but a way was made. You got to understand, the fact of the matter is I've always came back from that. You got to be able to self-check. You got to be able to check yourself with facts. It was times that I counted myself out and I'm still here. It was times that I thought that it would never happen for me, and now it's happening for me. It was times that I thought that those doors would not open, but now these doors are open. It was times when I thought that I was going to give up, that I had to count myself out, but look at God. Look at this. You have to argue with yourself with facts, because if you don't know the facts, if you are misinformed, if your mind is being played with, manipulated by the enemy, and y'all know I love to go back to the story in the garden, then guess what? You're going to be following anything. You weighing everywhere. You on everybody's side. You got to know that it's two things that you don't want to be. You don't want to be ignorant, which means you lack information, and you don't want to be misinformed. You don't want to be uninformed or misinformed. Neither one of those. Yeah. Ignorance is when you just don't know. I don't know nothing. I just go with the flow, baby. A casual life is full of casualties. We can't afford it. Your friends say truth. Big truth. Big truth. Big truth. Yeah. A casual life is full of casualties. I can't afford to be casual in my life. Everything that I do matters. Every small thing that I do matters. Why? Because the small things is what bring up the big things. I'm working towards something, baby. This is baby stepping. I refuse to be sidetracked. You cannot get sidetracked on your mission. You cannot be sidetracked and allow distractions to pull you off of your assignment. You cannot allow distractions to pull you out of alignment, because nothing that the enemy wants more than destroying your assignment. And I just skipped down here. Hold on. Because I didn't slid out one of y'all notes. So I want you to understand, that's the enemy's goal. The enemy's goal is to distract you from your assignment. The enemy's goal is to distract you from your assignment. The enemy's goal is to distract you from your assignment. That's right, friend. You better not miss your blessing. That's absolutely correct. Double tap on that screen, y'all. Double tap on the screen. Yeah, y'all doing good, man. Y'all already at 25 up here. Y'all send some badges through. Go ahead, double tap on the screen. You cannot. Come on. You can't afford for him to pull you out of your alignment, because you got to understand that once you are out of your alignment, once you start operating in self, the moment that you start feeding into certain things, you got to understand that in that moment, you're putting yourself in that situation where, you know what I mean, that your protection is gone. You want to always operate in love. You want to always operate in peace. In any situation where you see that it's not beneficial to your goals, it's not beneficial to the things that you want to get accomplished, if it's not pouring into you in any type of way, shape, or fashion where that it is good and uplifting, you want to detach. Why? Because you should not attach your destiny to anything that's dysfunctional. I'm not doing it. You cannot afford to do that. The enemy's goal is to distract you from your assignment. You got to stay focused. You got to stay focused no matter what. And sometimes it is hard. Sometimes it is frustrating. Sometimes you do want to get down on their level, but you can't. Because you owe this to yourself. And you got to realize, when you put in that much work for yourself, you can't just give it away. You just can't throw it away. You got to understand that some people can't afford to sit with you. And I didn't mean to put that out there, but that's a fact. That's a fact. Some folk can't afford to sit with you, sis. You know what I'm saying? They ain't paid the price to sit with you. Y'all gonna hear that again. Y'all gonna hear that. Y'all gonna hear that again. Y'all gonna hear that again. Y'all gonna hear that again. Don't even worry about it. Yeah, you can't allow the enemy to strike. There you go. You know what I mean? Because you have to develop that I'm going to go hard or stay home type of mentality. You have to have that I'm going to go hard or I'm going to go home type of mentality. Every single day that you wake up, you got a decision that you're going to make whether or not you're going to give the enemy a seat at your table or not. Every single day that you wake up, you have a decision to make whether or not you're going to give the enemy your ear or not. But one thing that I want you to know, grab your ink pens out because there's another note. I'm just dropping the notes out here. I'm just putting it out here. One thing that you have to understand that every single day that you wake up, you have a decision to make. Your friend, they can't afford to sit with you. They can't afford to sit with you. They ain't paid the price that you paid. They ain't gone through what you went through. So when they haven't gone through the things that you've gone through, if they haven't experienced some of the experiences that you've had, you got to understand that they don't understand how important it is for you to protect your energy, how important it is for you to protect your peace, how important it is for you to stay connected to your source. They don't understand that because they live in a life of casualties. They the type of people that whatever happens just happen. But when you working hard on the person that you are, you're not thinking like that. Oh, I done did too much to get to where I'm at. I worked too hard for this peace. I worked too hard for this joy. I done worked too hard for this development. I can't just throw this away. You ain't paid the price to sit with me. You don't understand the vision. You don't understand the plan. And I can't keep talking you off that ledge. I can't, I can't stop and wait on you to catch up. I can't, and that's just it. I can't stop and wait on you to catch up. I'm not about to be that person. One thing that you gotta understand though is this right here. At the end of the day, sometimes you have to leave so that you do not self-sabotage. You're going to have to leave some folk that you never wanted to leave before. You're going to have to walk away from some people that you never wanted to walk away from, because at the end of the day, everybody's not going to be your assignment. Everybody's not going to be on board. Everybody's not going to support. Everybody's not even going to understand what it is that you got going on in your life. And you got to know that. And it's going to be some people that you're going to encounter, and it's going to be people that you love the most. It's going to be some people that you're going to encounter that, as much as you love them, you can't make them be apart. And I had to bring that down when I said that, because I need for somebody to understand that. I need for somebody to understand that. Some of the people that you love the most, some of the people that you love more than anything, are the main reasons why you're not living your best life. They're the reason why you're not living up to your fullest potential. They're the reason why that door haven't opened for you just yet. Because you're so focused on them being a part. You're so focused on them supporting what you do. You're so focused on them saluting you and patting your back and understanding your calling and supporting your calling. And what you got to understand is that everything won't be for everybody. Everybody won't see your vision. Everybody can't pick up what it is that you're putting down. And no matter how much you love them and no matter how much you want them to be a part, some folk you just got to cut loose. Some people you got to walk away from. Some people you got to feed with a long handle spoon. Some folk you have to abort the whole entire mission all the way together, because as long as you stay attached to them, it's draining you. As long as you stay connected to them, it's like you got a anchor on yourself where you can't move. That's one way you're self-sabotaging. One way you're self-sabotaging is because you're trying to force everybody into the plan. That's a note. I did that because I knew that I wanted y'all to hear what I was saying. One thing is that you can't force people to be a part of the plan. You can't force people to be a part of the plan. But you try to force them to be a part of the plan because you love them. You try to force them to be a part of the plan because you see potential in them. You try to force them to be a part of the plan because of your own fear of being by yourself, your own fear of being lonely, your own fear of failure. You feel like if you do it with me, then it won't be so heavy on me. If you do it with me, then at least I'll have somebody to talk to. If you do it with me, then at least I got somebody to run to. And the truth of the matter is, some things that you're going to do in life is going to require just you. Some things that you're places that you're going to go in life, guess what? It's going to only be for you. Some blessings that are going to happen in your life, those blessings are only going to happen for you. Everything ain't for everybody, and you can't make everybody understand it. You can't make everybody be on board. Loving them won't change it. Giving to them won't change it. Making constant sacrifice after sacrifice after sacrifice won't change it. Bending over backwards for them, jumping through fire rings for them, walking on coals will not change it. When a person has already committed themselves to not understanding you, when they have already committed themselves to making you the villain, making you the bad guy, when a person is already committed to not understanding what it is that you're doing, why you're moving the way that you're moving, why you're saying what you're saying, why you living how you living, when they are already committed to making that negative for them, you have to detach yourself. And it's okay. Stop being afraid to walk away from folk. Stop being afraid to cut ties with folk, even if it's your family. Sometimes those are the first people that you got to walk away from. Why? Because some of your close friends, the ones that you grew up with, you're going to have to walk away from them as well. Why? Because it's hard for some folk to see you, to know your struggle, to know what you came from, to know all the things that was against you, all of those odds, for them to see all of that and then still see you win. That intimidates some folk. It ain't you. Yeah. It ain't you. It's his greatness that's in you. It ain't, you looking for fault inside of you, and it ain't you. It's the greatness that you carry. It's the gifts that you carry. It's the anointing that you carry. Some folk mad at you because of how other folk love you. Some folk gonna be upset with you and bothered by you because of the way other folk will pour into you, the way that they support you, the way that you know what I'm saying, they look at you and they admire what it is that God is doing within you. Some folk are gonna be upset with you because they want what you got. You got to understand that even though that person love you, and even though you may be helping that person, even though you may be going outside of your way to do this, that, and the third for that individual, it's some folks that you're helping, that's still going outside of their way to hurt you. And that's confusing for you. I know. Yeah. How can you hurt me while I'm trying to help you? But the truth of the matter is some folk want to see you do well, but not better than them. It was okay when you was growing, but now you're getting too big. Hold up. It's first that word for me. Hey, long as it's for somebody, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. See, I was okay, but now you're getting to the point where you're too big. You're growing too much. You're being too happy. You got too much peace. You got too much joy. Now everybody calling your name. And you got to understand that where much is given, much is required. Can you stand on what it is that you say? When you say you operate out of love, peace, and purpose, are you going to be able to stand on it? When you say what you're doing in your life is personal, will you be able to stand on it? When everybody is coming against you, would you still be able to stand on that same love? When you have to walk away from people that you grew up with and built bonds with, are you still willing to stand? Because see, that's what matters. What matters is, will you be able to stand when all odds are against you? Story of Job. When you're robbed of everything, will you still stand? When you're being persecuted, will you still stand? When they say you should curse your God and die, would you still stand? A person that don't stand for something will fall for anything. I'm not easily manipulated. I'm not easily gaslighted. I'm not the type of person that run from anything. You got to know what you know. And you got to stand on that. And sometimes you got to be prepared to also stand, even if it's just you standing by yourself. Everybody ain't going to be able to go. And there's going to come a time in your life, and this right here, I know for a fact is somebody. It's going to come in time in your life where you're starting to grow, when you're starting to evolve and creating that person that you've been wanting to create for years. You're going to start to see the things that you've been asking for become tangible in your life. It's going to be doors that you wanted open that are now going to be open. It's going to be opportunities that you've been praying for and fasting for years that are going to start coming into fruition for you. Understand that. They're going to happen for you. And you got to know that in that moment, that's what we talked about last week when we talked about reaping. Right? When we talked about the fact that the wheat and the tare still grow together. The wheat and the tare still grow together. But once it starts growing and exposing itself, now it's starting to weed some things out. What you mean, coach? Some of them folks gonna have to go. That ain't wheat. Some of this, yeah. Ah, come on, man. Come on. You got it. Yeah, you. Hey, friend. It's a fact. It's a fact. It's a fact. You know, they was good at the starting point. It was wonderful there. But now that I'm going to another phase in my life, you just don't understand it. What it is that I'm doing now, how I'm moving now, you just don't understand it. And it's going to come a time where people are going to expose themselves. It's going to come a time when things are going to be put out there for you. And when it's put out there for you, you're going to have a decision that you're going to have to make. Are you going to be concerned with the people that's walking away, with the negativity, with the drama, with the dysfunction, with the chaos? Or are you going to stand firm on what it is that you truly know? You got to understand that it's going to grow together, but when it starts to fall apart, you got to keep your eyes front. What did he say? Oh yeah, though he slay me, yet will I trust him. What does Coach tell y'all every single video? Stick to your plan. I don't care what's going on in your life. Stick to your plan. If you say that this is what you're going to do, you do it. You follow it all the way through. Stick to your plan. It's going to come times when you're not going to understand it. It's going to be a dark hour. It's going to come times when you feel like I should just give it up. Stick to your plan. That's it. What you doing this season? I'm not self-sabotaging. That's what I'm not doing this season. I'm not self-sabotaging because I'm not doing what? I'm not giving the enemy a seat at my table. The enemy cannot have a seat at my table. The enemy cannot have a seat at my table. That's right. Whoever have your what? Whoever, yeah. I'm going to say this, but the enemy cannot have a seat at my table. Put it in my comment section. The enemy cannot, the enemy cannot have a seat at my table. I know you thought you could sit here, but you can't. I know you thought that you could be a part of it, but you can't. I know that you thought that you could just distract me, but you can't. I know that you thought you could pull me out of alignment, but you can't. I know that you thought that you could lower my vibration, but you can't. I refuse to give what? The enemy a seat at my table. I can't allow that. You can't afford to sit with me. You don't know what it is that I've gone through. You don't know the tears that I cried. You cannot sit with me. There you go. Put it in the comment section. I love it down here. I love it here, baby. One thing's for sure, two things for certain. TikTok, y'all gonna always show me love, and I love it. That's right. That double tap on the screen. IG, we just not getting started. I just started doing my videos over here, but I tell y'all been jumping on every single time, blessing me up every single time. Y'all are constantly double tapping, constantly sharing the videos. I appreciate y'all, but over here, man, I've been rocking with y'all for 2020. If we ain't did nothing else, we'd have been solid. We'd have been consistent, and I love it here. I love it here. The enemy can't have a seat at my table. You can't have a seat at my table. Let me tell you why. Because when you sit at a table, right? If y'all don't mind me elaborating, can I elaborate? Can I talk about it? Can I talk about it? Y'all don't mind me talking about it, do you? Yeah, I just as long as y'all don't mind me talking about it, I want to put this out here. The thing about it is because when you sit at the table with bosses, right? When you sit at the table with bosses, you know that boss conversation is about to happen. When you sit at a table with people that are talking growth and development, then you know that's the type of conversation that's about to have. When you're sitting at a table with folk and you're talking about healing and development and moving away from trauma and cutting generational curses and living the best life, then that's the type of conversation that's going to happen at that table. When you're talking about building businesses and building brands and things like that, boss talk, you got to understand that's going to be the topic of that conversation at that table. And it ain't no need in you bringing somebody to the table that can't follow the conversation. Okay, y'all said I could talk about it. Y'all said I could. Baby, some folk ain't gonna be able to follow the conversation. They can't follow the conversation. Baby, they can't follow the conversation. Put it in red ink. Baby, ain't no need me talking to you because you can't follow the conversation. There's no need me having an intelligent conversation with somebody I know for a fact you're not on my level of intelligence. There's no need me talking love to you when I know you don't operate out of love. There's no need me talking to you when I know that you don't operate on the same realm that I operate on. You won't understand somebody like me. You won't get what it is that I'm bringing to the table, because if you're a person that are already set up in this, you can't sit at this table. Everybody can't sit at your table. That's just it. That's just all, because the conversation that's going to be had at this table is going to miss you. It's going to slam over your head. That's the reason why you got to understand why it's important for you to know that everybody ain't your assignment. Everybody ain't your project. Everybody ain't for you to fix. Everybody ain't for you to run after. All that, I got a healing spirit, so people that are broken coming to me. The devil is a lie. You got a giving spirit, and them leeches see you, and they running on because they know that you operating without boundaries, and they know that you're going to continue to give, and do, because you ain't worked on that part of your life yet. Hello, somebody. Let's just get into the know. Well, I'm on the roll now, so I might as well go ahead and put it all the way out there. You got to establish boundaries in your life. Establish those boundaries and enforce them. Folk that ain't got no business being at the table can't come to the table. Folk you ain't got no business being around, you should not be around. If they don't operate with the same type of spirit that you operate in, if you know you don't like drama, get from around drama. If you don't like chaos, get away from around chaos. If you don't like messy, get away from messy. If you know that you're trying to operate out of love, peace, and purpose, then get around folk that's talking love, that's talking peace, that's talking purpose, that's talking growth, that's talking development. Why in the world would you want to be attached to anybody that can't even communicate effectively as an adult? I ain't trying to deal with nobody that's having no adult temper tantrums. You're operating out of emotions. Yeah. I've been teaching on emotions for a while now, for a whole entire year. I done told y'all over and over. Every time you operate out of emotions, it's going to cost you. Might cost you a little, might cost you a lot, but it's going to cost you. We as a people got to learn how to step back, step away. Do what? Process what you feel so that what? So that you don't do damage to yourself or other people. Process what it is that you feel so that you can think clearly. So you can do what? Hey, baby, I want you to understand, because I don't want to damage me and I don't want to damage nobody else. That's what it is, because that little cute cliche that y'all use, y'all know coach don't like it. I'm not that individual. I don't like that hurt people. Let's carry this trauma on. Let's keep making excuses for it. Let's do this and let's do that. Y'all know I don't play like that. And don't ask me to go with the flow. I can have my own opinion and I'm going to state it and stand on it. I don't have to feel how everybody feel. I don't have to go with everybody else, what they got going on. I'm not trying to fit into the crowd. Not trying to play nice with folk to get along. Don't need to be a part of nobody's this and they that. Understand? Why would I want your table when I got my own? Why would I want to sit at your table when I got my own? Why would I want to be a part of what you got going on when I got my own? Understand that it's okay for you to stand by yourself and have your own opinion. You ain't got to make it make sense to folk. Some folk are already committed to making you the villain, committed to making you the bad guy. And guess what? Some folk are already going to be looking for something negative about you anyway. Some folk can't wait to find something negative about you. Some folk can't wait to slander you. So because you've been too good. You've been too good. Your face been too clean. Wait a minute. Hold on. We got to find something. So stop looking for fault inside yourself. You ain't did nothing. Stop looking for reason why people doing this and that. That ain't got nothing to do with you. How another person behaves has nothing to do with your value, nothing to do with your worth, nothing to do with the person that you are. The decisions that another individual, that's a no for somebody right there. That ain't nothing but God, because that wasn't even what we were talking about. How another person behave, another person's perception, how another person feel about you has nothing to do with your worth, nothing to do with your value, nothing to do with the person that you are. People behave based on their own thinking. People behave based on the person that they are. Stop looking for fault in you. Stop looking for what did I say? What did I do? Why are you doing this and why are you doing that? You got to understand that some folk will see that you're great. They will see that you're beautiful. They will see that you're beautifully made. They will see that you're gifted. They will see that you're talented. They will see that you're anointed and appointed and called. They will see all of these things, but still try to find something negative to say about you. Why? Because I can't know. You had less than me. How dare you have less and do more? How you do more than me with your less? I gotta destroy that. I gotta tear that down. I gotta find something negative about that. Yeah, because they in your face don't mean that they really for you. Because they clapping their hands in your face don't mean they really there for you. Yeah, you might want to go ahead and get that out of your thinking, baby. What you saying? You know what I mean? Yeah, some folk gonna be intimidated by you. You know what I mean? But the thing about it is, you have a decision to make, right? You got a decision to make. You got to decide on who gonna have your ear, because whoever has your ear, you got your red ink pens out. Y'all got your red ink pens out. You got to decide on who gonna have your ear. Friends say that's powerful. Thank y'all so much, man. Y'all got 35 badges. Let me get 5 more badges on IG real quick. Y'all at 400K. Go ahead, double tap on that screen real quick. Let's see if we can go ahead and tap into 500K real quick. Double tap on that screen. I want y'all to grab y'all red ink pen. Friends say you got me in tears right now. Friend, this is the truth. Understand that. This is the truth right here. we got to learn how to stand on our own. We got to learn how to be our own star player. We got to become the most valuable person on our team, because the more that you work on yourself and your development, the more that we jump on these different platforms and we promote positivity, the more that we do this and we talk about narcissism and toxicness, and we're talking about broken homes and rebuilding yourself and building your self-esteem and establishing boundaries. You know that the more that we talk about spreading more love, spreading more peace and more unity, and bringing back, you know what I'm saying, a heart into this world, you got to know that we're going to be persecuted. You got to know that we're going to be called out. You got to know that we're going to be slandered. We're going to be talked about. Everybody's not going to be on board, and that's okay. It's okay. We don't have to address it. It's okay. The thing that I don't want you to do is I don't want you to get pulled out of alignment trying to stoop to their level. I don't want you to get distracted from your assignment thinking that you got to respond to the negativity. What I don't want you to do is get over there and think that I want to lay my religion down so that I can go and address this right here, and you don't have the opportunity to go pick that religion back up. It is important for you to stay in alignment. It's important for you to guard your, you got to guard your assignment. You got to guard your peace. You got to guard your focus. You got to guard these things, because what the enemy is after, the enemy is after your assignment. The enemy is after your growth. The enemy is after your healing. The enemy is after your joy, your peace, your happiness. The enemy is after your sanity. And if I can distract you from your assignment, if I can stop you from working on you, if I can put you in a position where this has your attention, this has your focus, then guess what? You ain't reading. You ain't picking up your books. You ain't reading. You ain't fasting. You ain't praying. I got control over your mind. And that's what people do. The enemy is not some red fireman running around here with horns and a pitchfork. It is people that you see daily. It's people that you encounter daily. We are vessels filled with spirits. Understand that it's people that you deal with on a regular basis. These same folk walking, breathing, fresh rap distractions. That's it. It's a trap. Put it in the comment section. It's a trap. It's a trap. It's a trap. It's a trap. Hello, somebody. Friends say facts. It's a trap, baby. It's a trap. It's after your mind. It's a trap. It's a trap. I see y'all. I love y'all. I love y'all. I love y'all. It's a trap. It's a trap. Do not get caught in the trap. Don't get caught in that trap. Don't step out of alignment. Guard your focus. Protect your peace. These things right here, this is stuff that you need. We cannot afford to self-sabotage. We can't afford to throw in the towel. We can't afford to give up on ourselves right now. We've worked too hard to get to where we are. Stay connected to the source. Stay connected to what you know is giving you motivation and inspiration, what's giving you ministry, what's helping you get out of the bed every day, what's keeping you in the gym, what's keeping you motivated to read, what's keeping you motivated to fast, what's keeping you motivated to ground, what's keeping you motivated to create a better version of yourself. Who are the people? Stay connected to that, whether that's ministers, whether that's motivational speakers, whether that's life coaches, whether that's therapists. Stay connected to what works for you. If that works for you, stay connected. Don't you allow nothing or nobody to manipulate you with misinformation. Don't you allow nothing or nobody to distract you from what it is that you got going on, because they not informed at all. You just plain out ignorant. You don't even know what it is that you speaking about. You just want to be a part of something. Hello, somebody. You got to call a spade a spade. And at the end of the day, you got to understand that we got to pay attention to the little things. Little things matter. Whoever has your ear has your heart. That's why it's important for you to protect your ear. Thank you so much. I never had that gift before, but thank you. Yeah. I'm gonna run that back because I told y'all to get y'all red ink pens. I'm not sure if y'all, y'all ready? Y'all ready? Whoever has your ear has your heart. Said I gotta chill. That is a powerful message, man. That's all God. That's all God. I prayed before I got on here. I prayed before I got on here. I studied all day yesterday. I said, you know what? I want to talk about self-sabotage, and I want to talk about focus. I want to talk about people staying in alignment and understanding how important it is for them not to be easily distracted, how important it is for us to be able to continue to stand out and push positivity, to continue to push love and peace and unity in this world. I want people to know and to understand that it's okay for you to have an opinion and for you to stand firm on what it is that you believe. You don't have to be attached to anything and everybody. It's okay to stand alone. It's okay to stand out. Understand that. And I want people to always know that. Voice how you feel and stand on it. Don't feel like you got to go with the flow. I'm a firm believer in going against the flow. I'm a firm believer in it. People can say whatever they want to say about me. You don't get no response. People can do whatever they want to do. I don't give it the energy. I don't give it the time because I don't have time, energy, or effort to waste. Do you not see what I got going on right now? I got millions of people that follow me all around the world that's counting on me to show up with a word, that's counting on me to keep them motivated, to keep them inspired. I got over 600 people in my Patreon that's in boot camp, that's counting on their coach to come through, to make sure that I check in with them, to hold them accountable for doing the right thing, to do what they need to do to take care of themselves. I got people that are hitting me up saying, Coach, I'm in a dark spot. Can you pray for me? I got people right now that are connected to me that's saying, Coach, I just need to hear your voice real quick. And guess what? Some of the same people that go out and speak negatively about you don't know that you're the type of person that even on your vacation, you up on phone calls motivating people. You still in inboxes motivating people. Ain't no little I's and big U's around here. I look at everybody as valuable. I respect everybody. I'm a love on everybody. I show love. This is just the person that I am. He said, as she always does, I can't help it. I can't be anything but love. That's just me. I can't be anything but peace. That's me. I can't be negative. That's just not me. I don't know what else y'all want. It's just not me. And I'm not going to be that person for anybody. And I don't want y'all to be that either. It's okay to be loving. It's okay to be peaceful. It's okay to embrace life. It's okay to want more out of life. Don't let nobody trick you into being angry, trick you into being bitter, trick you into being that type of person that's walking around with a grudge and bothered in your heart. They win from that. You don't. They win from that. You don't. Whoever you give your ear to, you giving your heart to. The company that you keep, the conversations that you have, the way that you think, all of those things matter. You can't afford to sit with me because the conversations that happens at my table gonna go over your head. Oh yeah, baby, misery definitely loves company. The conversations that's had at my table gonna go over your head. You won't be able to comprehend this. You won't be able to wrap your brain around this. This is above you. And sometimes you have to say that to people. You just have to be that open. Baby, no disrespect to you, but what I'm talking about and what I'm doing in my life and how I'm moving in my life, you won't get this. You won't understand this. Because when you want peace, you create peace. When you want joy, you create joy. When you want happiness, you create happiness. When you want unity, you create unity. The key word in all of those things that I just said, right, was create. I know if I got some coaches on here, I know y'all are double tapping. Y'all reached the goal too. Y'all already over 500K. You know what I'm saying? And y'all reached the goal as well. We already passed our 40. So I'm wrapping up. It's create. There you go. I see y'all putting it in the comment section. Create. Drop it. You got to create it. You want love, you got to create it. You want peace, you got to create it.